Hi Bibies and welcome to my channel. My name is CarmiMua, and in today's video, my Bibs, we are gonna have a little spin-off of Foundation Friday. Now, if you are new to the family, hi, welcome. How you doing, baby? Because Foundation Friday is the day of the week that we test out a brand new foundation. We get out and about, enjoy the rest of our day, and really see how the foundation holds on. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it lying to us? Also, with Foundation Friday, you always know that I do not do any retouches to the day. Once I'm gonna slap this face on, it's gonna stay. I am not gonna do anything because I really want to see not only the claims as well as how much maintenance do you need with the foundation, because I am the kind of person that once I put my face on, I tend to not want to retouch it. Really occasionally I will bring with me like a press powder because I feel like maybe it's like a very like super special thing, you know, I need to meet my babies, you know, on a meet and greet or something. But on my day-to-day I don't really fuss about, I don't really bring any makeup except maybe like lip gloss on. It's popping. So whoa, winter is coming, and I might catch in something very soon. So let's have a look at this foundation. What do you babies think? Also, I'm running a little bit late. Today we are testing out the brand new foundation from Revolution. There is this bad boy over here called Matte Base. Now I'm gonna tell you before I even go deep in, this video is completely non-sponsored by anybody, and these are gonna be my personal and honest opinion. So we got that out of the way. However, you guys know Revolution does send me a ton of PR, and I do have in front of me every single shade, and I believe there are going to be 24 to start with. As you have seen, Revolution is keep expanding their core range of foundation, so I believe if this foundation is going to be a boom, they're probably going to try and make even more shades. I've seen them growing really fast, so I'm really excited. However, as I see, and I'm going to show you with some swatches as well, there is a very good start, you know, it's a good start kit. 24 shade for drugstore is really good, to be honest with you. I remember like a few years ago starting Foundation Friday and literally testing out like a range that was only like 4, 6, sometimes 10 at max, when now I feel like the level of inclusivity with company, especially now as well, even with drugstore, is going higher, and I personally am really happy about it. So I have it in front of me, absolutely everything. Now, as I mentioned it, I don't really have the description because I'm pre-filming this video, so I won't be able to tell you exactly what the foundation claims to be. However, I'm gonna leave it down absolutely everything into the description box, but I will read from the bottle up in here, because I am the kind of person that when I go to the drugstore, I just pick up maybe the brand new foundation and I just read what it says. I don't really go to the website and check and then just keep back and forward. I don't know, maybe I'm silly because I keep spending a lot of money, but I'm just kind of like, look at it, I feel like, okay, for example, this one says is matte base, so I'm expecting a matte base, is a pore blurring full coverage foundation. So that's great to know. Is 28 ml, so is 0.95 fluid ounce for bottle. That is quite good, you know. Normally you get about from 25 ml to 30. On a very occasion you get up to 35, but you know, 28 is kind of like spot in the middle. Now at the back kind of really says there is just like a liquid foundation. It tell you the ingredient, and the main ingredient is water. The second one is dimethicone. So then we have isodecane and glycerin. So glycerin really gonna help to make your makeup last longer. A lot of primer do tend to have glycerin inside, so they tend to expand a lot. However, the dimethicone, it is kind of like a very pore blurring silicone, but the foundation does say straight away there is going to be pore blurring, so you are going to expect some silicone base. Now, I am not somebody that really loves silicone basis product. I'm not gonna lie. And also at the bottom that says there is cruelty free and vegan. So now that we have this out of the way, it's time to try out. As I mentioned, there are 24 shades in front of me. And I really don't know what kind of color I am, because on some of the Revolution I'm one shade, on some I'm others. So what I'm doing, I am taking my favorite Revolution foundation. There is the Conceal and Define, and I actually jumped to a new shade, and this one over here is the 10.2. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of this one, kind of like a reference. So as you can see, this one is what it looks like. Now, another thing, so I really don't know about this foundation. Is it really gonna oxidize? Is it not? I also have some Q-tips, and I have, let me grab it, my little spatula that is from Makeup Box London. I keep getting a lot of questions about this, and it's one that you just put it up here. It's absolutely stunning. Love it a lot. So I'm gonna put this one down first. So just like a little hint. And this one is the shade 7. Let's have a look. It does look... Okay, so as you can see, 7 is too light. So goodbye 7. Was nice to know you. We're gonna move to 8. 8.5 actually looks even lighter. So I think I'm gonna skip that. But trust me, you're gonna have the whole shebangs. I'm gonna actually swatch every single shade. Might take a while. Might gonna film it like after this because I'm running super late. So this is 8. Again, too light. I'm gonna jump to 10 now because on some, as I said, on some foundation I am shade number 8. Like for example, like the Pro foundation, the one in the glass squeezy tube, I use shade number 8, but I guess this is not gonna be. So this is shade number 10, and actually looks, that looks a lot better. Let me see actually next to it. Yes, there's a teeny bit more red. Get rid of this Q-tip. So I put 10 on the front. I'm gonna try 9. There is the one before. So I'm just gonna add a little bit up in here. I know I could have done this off camera, but I always get asked about like how to match your foundation. So that could kind of really help. And this one over here, it is, yeah, no. 9 is way too light. Also 9 looks like it's even lighter than this. However, as the foundation is settling in, I don't know if you can see, is oxidizing slightly, but also even the Conceal and Define does oxidize. I'm gonna try a little bit of the shade 10.5. Just a smidge, because so far 10 looks like the match. However, more I see it and more it gets red. I don't really want to mix it. Okay, this actually looks better. Yeah, this looks a lot better. On the actual Conceal and Define, I personally used to be, yeah, if you look at this one and this, do look a lot closer. I'm gonna try it. Next to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one up in here. So if you remember on Conceal and Define, before they launched the new foundation, I used to wear shade 10.5. So I guess I am back with 10.5 up in here. So let me remove this one very quickly, and then we're gonna slap on some good foundation. As I was matching the foundation and doing the intro and everything, my poor coffee gone cold, so my mug is back to be black. But you know what? It still tastes delicious and also kind of matches me. So let's move forward. Okay, I'm gonna prime very quickly on camera as well, so to show you what I normally do. Now, as you can see, this foundation claims to be matte. We need to hydrate our skin to the max, so I'm actually gonna use my two favorite primers. Like this one is actually a moisturizer, this is a primer, so I'm gonna go in with the Glam Glow Water Burst. Just taking, I like to go with the Q-tips so that I don't really dig in, especially with nails, because I always find that like a lot gets stuck at the bottom of my nails, you know, like at the back of my nails, and then I feel like, oh, I just wasted probably like £5 of product because Glam Glow is pricey, but honey, it works. Like, my skin feels so good when I use stuff like Glam Glow, and that's why I'm like, you know what? If my skin looks good, my makeup is gonna look great. So sometimes we gotta spend some coins, right, dolls? Plus, I feel like skincare, I'm cool to spend money. Eyeshadow palette, lipstick, mascara. I want to be cheap. So I put this one on very, very quickly. And it feels lovely. And I am also going to use the Hydrate Primer by Revolution. You know, giving me the best hydration I possibly can. Because as I mentioned, this foundation over here is matte. Okay, so I kind of put a lot on it, and to blend it I'm gonna go in with this Blank Canvas F06 brush. You guys know I like to do this step over here so that my foundation actually blends better, so that the brush that I'm using has a little bit of moisture. So just add it a little bit. Now, I know this kind of like pre-foundation is really long, but I hope you are enjoying it, because I was thinking, like, if I just turn on the camera and slap on the foundation without really saying how I normally go through picking one, I don't know if it will help anybody. So this is kind of like normally how I match myself and how I pick a foundation and how I prepare my skin. So I hope you have enjoyed this so far. But let's start. So we mentioned it, we're gonna go 10.5. So I'm gonna open this one, just dot it a little bit on my Makeup Box London. If you don't have that, you can directly go onto your face with no problem. However, I really wanna see the consistency. It is quite thick, yeah, because if you see, it's not moving. So I am definitely gonna expect something today. So I'm gonna just take the same brush, stipple it in, and I normally first go to my beard. Oh my goodness me, this looks quite dark. This looks quite dark compared to my neck. Should I mix it with something? Are you just gonna hate me if I mix it? I'm actually going for like 2 brand events. I can't look like a mess, can I? I think I might just gonna save it later with some concealer. I'll show you how to save it with concealer. So let's just hope that this foundation is not gonna go to bed. Maybe I should wear like a turtleneck or something. Oh my goodness me. Carmi, what you doing today? What you doing? I do have to say, after you just spend your time blending, it doesn't look terrible. I do think it's not my perfect match. However, is a little bit too late to go back. So I am just gonna like press this one on. And as you see, I do stippling motion. Now, when you do stippling motion with the foundation, you get the best coverage because you pretty much just like stamp what you want, and you're just gonna be like dun 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 dun, and it looks beautiful. As well as for my Bibies with a little bit more of drier skin or like flaky and everything, take a tissue and remove a lot of the time what you have on, so that you can kind of like concentrate your stippling and you don't really move too much product on. Now I am also going to show you how to correct this foundation to the gods, because as I mentioned, I think I should have worked a little bit better with my shade match, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go in with my trusty Revolution full size conceal and define concealer. Now this one is the shade C7, and I'm gonna take this one down my eyes over here, like very generously, because we are gonna cancel out any boo-boos, like so, like here, nose and the chin, and then just a little bit down here, bibs, so that if your neck is already blending better to your chest, the foundation could kind of be saved, because people can feel like, oh my god, contour to the gods. And I'm gonna take a blank canvas F41. So we need to change brush, because if we go in with the same one that has the foundation on, you kind of just mix and match the same thing on. And look at that, how much better it is. So just like blend into your neck. Done. And later we're gonna also use like a powder that is gonna like help to brightening. So I guess you can make it work. It's just like spending a little bit more time on blending, you know, but I'm okay with it. So as you can see, I'm just like tap, 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 and just make sure everything is blended. Okay, Bibies, so now that we are super blended, make sure not to forget your baby hairs up in here. I'm gonna take this powder brush. Now this one is from Revolution Pro and is the 330, like it's big and fluffy. And this over here, there is Revolution Bake and Blot powder in the shade Banana. Now I like this one over here. I was mentioning to you a few videos back. What I do like, one is gonna help to brighten up this look as well as setting it, but because it's a blotting powder, it doesn't really feel too heavy on the skin. So again, for my dry bum, looks absolutely stunning. So look at that, set it completely. So I am just gonna like bounce, bounce, bounce. There was like an Iggy Azalea song that was like bounce, ba bounce, ba bounce, ba bounce, ba. Me right now, okay, never mind. So I'm also gonna use a little bit. What I do, I tend to like pinch in the brush, take the product like so, and underneath my eyes, so that I can get the concealer nice and blended. A little bit of my eyes. Today I'm gonna do like a very soft eye, mainly because I'm late. So this is what it looks like, the foundation after has been put on, with my trusty primers, my trusty concealer, my trusty powder. So this is what we have. Perfect. I'm also going to give you like a very quick zoom in. So let me just switch off this light. So this is what my skin looks like without my ring light. So as you can see, it's definitely giving me like very, very high coverage. It's not texturizing my skin. I will say it has like kind of like blurred down all the pores on my cheeks so far. The one up in here is just like my stubble. I have a beard. So if you see like little bumps and everything, it happens all the time. There is no foundation that can take away texture of the skin. My forehead looks very, very lovely. So yeah, the match is kind of almost working perfectly. So let me just get you back to Casper the Friendly Ghost is me right now with this light. So this is what we have right now. What I'm gonna do very quickly off camera, I'm gonna finish it off with like some contouring, a little bit of highlighter, lipstick, eyes, like I've finished the shebangs, and then show you what it looks like. So far is, let me get my phone. It is currently exactly 11. So as you can see, is 11:01. I hope you can see it. If not, trust me, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So I am going to finish that as well. I'm going to finish this very cold coffee, and I'll be back with you with the final look. And then of course, we're going to go out and about, and I have a special guest today. Carmi is in the house. Alright, babies, so this is the final look, and yes, when I say natural glam, I still mean lashes and glitter. I think is a must. Also, I straightened my hair, and these are actually my real hair. I've not put on any extension. They are growing very, very pretty and very healthily, even if I think I need a haircut pretty soon. Like, I want to get some like layers so that when I have them like down like this, they don't look like a straight mop, but they actually have some sort of thumb thing. I'm not sure. I think I just need to go to a hairdresser. That's pretty much it. So currently it is 11:59. So actually it's 12 right now. So we have been wearing this foundation for an hour. I put my contouring, my highlighter, my brows on, my lips, like everything, and it's absolutely fine. And if you are wondering what's my lips, because I might get questioned, it is Hello Splash Vanish. You guys know I use this all the time. Yeah, so this is the final look. I am about to go out, but before I do that, I'm gonna come close to you, take down the brightness, and this is what my skin looks like. So far, really good. Like my forehead is not really showing any lines or anything that I appreciate. The color match, as I mentioned, it is not the best. However, it still looks nice, so I'm really not complaining. I will personally rock this color out, so I'm cool with it. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna add out, and next time you see me, I'll be with my queen Tammy, and we're gonna find out what she thinks about this foundation. I'm not gonna tell her what it is, you guys know the drill, and we're gonna squeeze the juice out of Tammy, and let's find out. So come with me, grab a snack. Bye! Hey babies, it's me, Carmi, and I am back. And guess what? I have not only one special guest, I have Sue. So we have Tammy and Sabrina here. How you girls doing? Good. Like, I did not get the white jumper memo. Like,
oh my god, yeah, wait. We're bad.
I'm so happy. So, as you girls know, I'm testing out a new foundation. Now, my babies know what it is, but you girls don't. So, how do you feel? How do you feel about the coverage? How is it looking? How do we look?
You go first. I think it's very matte.
Okay.
Like, there's no dewiness at all.
Okay.
Full coverage. Definitely full coverage.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
It's not too texturizing. I know like matte foundations can be texturizing, but it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. How do you feel like with like the lines like on my forehead and everything? Does it tend to look dry or is it okay?
I think it looks okay.
It looks nice?
Yeah, it's not settling into it.
Okay, that's
separating.
We like that. We like that. Okay, so far it has been approved. Now it has been about 3 hours. So I'm gonna catch up with you maybe later on today. We're going to another event, Young Twins. So
oh Lord.
yeah,
Jesus me. What did I make it?
Okay, so I catch up with you. Make also sure to check down in the description because I'll leave the link for the two jumpy lady happening here. So you can check them out.
It's a really good match. Really good colour match.
Thank you. Do you find this a good colour match? I was struggling.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know because like earlier we were saying that like the colour match was something, but you know.
It might just be the lighting lying to us. We'll see outside.
Maybe. Okay, we'll find out, so peace! Hey babies, we are back now. It's just me and Tammy. We've just been to the milk event and it was quite cute. Got a few goodie bags up in here. Yes, queen! So, it's now almost 5 o'clock, so this foundation has been out for 6 hours. Does it look any better, any worse than it did before?
Do you know what? It still looks matte. A little bit oily on the nose, but not bad. It's like you know that nice oil where it's
the
like
dewiness.
Yeah, it looks nice and skin-like. It looks really nice.
Cool, yeah, because I was looking in the mirror when I was at the event, and I do have a little bit of shininess around here. However, I did actually use 2 moisturizer, like heavy moisturizers.
Yeah.
So that might be, but so far no powder, no retouches.
And it's not separating on the nose, which is always a plus.
We like that. So what we're gonna do now, we are gonna go home because we're tired.
And cold.
We're tired up in here, and we'll talk to you very soon when I'm home. We do the last check-in, and then we go bed. Hey babies, I am back at home and let me tell you, never been happier. Like today in London was really cool. The events were so much fun. However, I really missed my house. Like normally I don't really tend to leave this shack of goods because I'm lazy and also I'm really comfortable in my pajamas. And yes, if you're wondering, I still have the cute top. I'm wearing pajamas bottom at the bottom, but I wanted to just do my last check-in of the day so that you can see what the foundation may hold, what it looks like, do we like it, do we not. Now I am gonna let you know straight away that it's currently 7 minutes past 7, so that means that the foundation has been on for over 8 hours and 7 minutes. But let's have a quick real look. Now, I'm gonna let you know that the foundation actually looks pretty good. I really don't have any complaints, to be honest with you, babes. I think everything looks quite nice. Normally when I tend to have the most shininess and the most like kind of like oil picture, it is my forehead and my mustache area, and I did not experience any of it. Like, everything looks quite good, to be honest. I'm gonna give you a very good close up. So I'm gonna turn down a little bit my ring light. Perfect. And this is what we look. Now, as you can see, the highlighter is still popping, and the highlighter, it is this Ilamasca Beyond Powder in Oh My God. I really like this highlighter. But yeah, this is what the foundation looks like. It has not separated. Even on the nose, there is a little bit shiny that normally it doesn't really happen to me. However, remember that I did use 2 highly moisturized. It has not breaked or anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and sit down, you know, cause I'm tired. I worked so hard today. So here we have it, we're back in focus. By the way, excuse my hair, it's so humid outside that they got really big and frizzy. I'm gonna take a little bit of the blotting powder in Banana one more time and just blot my nose. Perfect. Yeah, and once you blot it, it looks quite nice and it has not separated anything. So I'm gonna let you know that this foundation gets a good thumbs up. I think this foundation is definitely a good 5 epic Carmis. I'm actually feeling that I'm gonna wear this foundation again and again. You guys know I'm a sucker for matte foundation. I love the squeezy tube. I feel like they're very quick and easy to actually put it on. My pores are not showing. I normally don't really tend to have very big pores anyway, so it's hard for me to judge that. However, if the feather is drying, like it's a dry foundation because it's matte and it's not texturizing, for me that is an amazing win-win. Again, I'm not really sure about the price because it has not been leaked yet, so I don't really think it's gonna be that expensive. It's Revolution. Normally their foundation are about like the £10 mark down, so I'm hoping this foundation is gonna kind of like keep it. If there is only one thing that I would say, I would like a few more shades, especially like on the deeper spectrum. I think only having 6 shades is not personally enough. I would like a little bit more. However, I'm hoping they will extend anyway. If the foundation is doing well, I'm assuming why not. But yeah, I think overall everything looks beautiful. Now, as you guys know, I always ask you your opinion on my Instagram, and I have put up this video over here of me talking in front of my window and asking you what you feel. And let me tell you, a lot of you can you please, can you work? Let me take off my Wi-Fi. Oh my God. When you're trying to do things and never happen. So as you can see, a lot of you have actually messaged me and everything. And I will probably say that over 90% of you have actually said like 5 happy Carmis that I feel like is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for entering and just talking to me. I'll leave some of you up in here because you guys know I love to share your absolute love. And yes, thank you so much guys for being here today. You guys know it always means a lot to me. So make sure to let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel? Are you excited about this foundation? Were you feeling in the need for a new matte? Are you feeling you maybe want like more of a dewy foundation? I have to say, love me a good matte. Now I want a dewy. You know, if you can make a dewy foundation look this good and make it last this long, Revolution, I need the dewy foundation X. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Good thumbs up or say subscribe. And of course, if you can, share this video. Help me reach the baby family that we love, we deserve, because we are the best family happening here. And always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate. And until next time, you're welcome.